And now let me publish the broadcast. Hold on a second.
Guys, you have to be quiet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Okay, so we are live on Facebook. This is Teany Hidalgo, and I'm from Sanese Wellness Academy, and I'm presenting a new series of interviews with inspiring people that found their purpose with passion. And it's all about discovering your purpose with passion because it will lead you to your purpose, right? And today we have Yonit Sedano. How are you, my dear?
Great. Very, very excited and somewhat nervous, but thank you.
Don't worry. Facebook viewers will break you in. Don't you worry about that. Okay. So we'll just wait a couple minutes for some people to join and, so everybody can see what we're up to, all the naughtiness we're up to today.
And that's how my kids want to jump into the screen.
It's bound to happen.
It will probably happen, yes. Wow.
Hey, how do you say your name? AJ, Ajay? Could go either way. We have a couple people. We have someone messaging. So.
Oh my God.
Hello, welcome, guys. Welcome. This is a new video series all about purpose with passion. It's going to be helping you to discover what your purpose with passion is. Hey, Cece. All right. Join us. We have a special guest today. It's our first episode. I'm so excited. You get to be the first. You get to break me in.
This is my first live ever, as you know. So
Woo-hoo!
I have a glass of water here. Just to
cool. Very excited. Yes, I have my water here too.
Oof. Okay.
So as people join, we'll just give them a few minutes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We have the lovely Yonit. What do you usually say now to your friends? You just say Yonit. You say Yonit Yermish. You say what do you say? Do you have a nickname?
Just Yonit.
Just Yonit. Okay, cool. She's like, I keep it simple.
Yes.
Keep it simple.
That's complicated enough for many people. So Yonit is fine.
All good things. Yeah. All good things.
Oh wow, we have 8 people. Oh my God.
Breathe. Take it in. All right, cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to get started. So again, this is Teany Hidalgo, and I am from Sanese Wellness Academy, and I am today presenting the first episode of a new series of interviews with inspiring people. No pressure, Yoni.
Not at all.
On their purpose with passion. You guys know I'm super hyped, super excited about people discovering what they're innately not only good at, but passionate about, right? So today we're going to help you discover your purpose with passion because it's going to lead you to your purpose. And one of my quotes that I like to say is, there is no passion in playing small. Pursue your passion with the gusto of a lion and you will never go wrong. Right, Yoni?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
All right, so let me give a quick bio on Yonit. So Yonit, lovely Yonit, my first guest ever on this show, is from Yonit Fitness. She's a certified personal trainer, yoga instructor, and the author of a book, Moving with Mommy. She's done
right here.
What you do? Oh, awesome. I'm glad you brought it.
Right here next to
for sale, guys. Sale. As the kids talk in the background. So just a few more things.
Okay, go to bed. Thank you.
She's done 4 full marathons, 7 to 8 half marathons.
Sure, but
and she basically runs practically every day. I mean, I see you all the time walking, running.
One rest day a week at least, yes.
One rest day a week? Okay, so you get one cheat day, I guess, right? She started at a high-end Manhattan gym. She now runs her own fitness and wellness business for personal training and yoga, offering private lessons, group classes, and special wellness events. And we'll get into a little bit of that later on, too. In addition, she has a line of fitness shirts, which I actually have one. They're so fun to wear, which are available online to motivate and inspire not only her clients, right, but others to stay in shape. And in her words, she says, running is my moving motivation, or actually moving meditation and therapy in this busy, stressful New York lifestyle. And through racing, I get to set new goals for myself. So thank you again so much, Yonit, for that quote. I love it, love it, love it. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, John. Hey, guys. Hey, Wendy. We have a few folks live here. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
We're just going to acknowledge them for a second, and you're going to go to sleep. Good night. Yes. We are
this is what's called this is working mom moment right now.
Mom.
Trust me, I just put my kids to sleep too, so no worries there. Thank you guys online for joining us. As I go to this interview, feel free to ask any questions. Actually, we have a couple comments. AJ says, I'm a teacher of yoga, massage, and also tantra from India. Ooh, wow. Nice. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this interview. So first, I already gave a bio about you. So, oh my God, there's so many things to say. Just the fact that you've done 4 full marathons. I mean, I can't even wrap my head around that. Like, that's just like amazing, right? Yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself a little bit to the audience, who you are, what you do. If you want to give more details, go for it.
Well, as you said already, much nicer than I would say about myself. I run my own business. My main goal is to make people feel good about themselves, make people do things that they never thought they could ever do. And if it's a one-on-one setting or if it's a group setting, here's my little visitor here. I knew it's going to happen.
By the way, they've been part of her races too. They've been part of her races too, I have to say. So
part of everything. They're part of everything. So they're my inspiration. About you too, yes. They're my inspiration. I try to find racing. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find races and events that they can be part of it as well. So a lot of the things that I do is inspired by them. My first marathon I did after I had my second baby. I wanted to push myself and see if I can do something to show them that they can do anything, and to my clients as well.
Absolutely.
So that's my every day you find new goals, new inspiration. If it's by my clients or my kids, I'm very eager to be on TV live.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And I know that your book actually are images basically of the exercises that you've done at home with them, right? So that's pretty cool. So I see that you pretty much carry all of your inspiration through everything that you do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that later on too, because one of the big things that I talk about in my program is the big why, right? The why you do this, because that's going to help inspire, move, motivate, fire up, all of that's whatever you need, that motivation to keep you going, right? Especially when the times are tough. And we're going to get into that into a minute too. So let's talk about how we met each other. So first of all, she's like my neighbor, and like we've actually we've done things together, which is awesome. So I'm also a massage therapist, and you've had events where I've actually done massage for your events. And it's been so much fun, like, just interacting with you and working with you, right? And I love when you do these events.
I love my passion is collaborating with local businesses and women specifically, women-owned businesses. So that's, and especially if it's people that I love so much. So that makes it easier. It doesn't feel like work. So, yes.
I'll pay you later. All right. So awesome. So thanks, guys, for joining. Hey, Jose.
John.
Oh, John says, if your why doesn't make you cry. That is so true. That is so true. That's where it is. It has to be coming from deep inside, right, John? All right. So let's talk a little bit about how you started your journey, because I know some of the details, and I want to see, like, how do you tell your story when you tell people, like, why you got into this? I know you're doing it for your kids, but how the heck did you get into this field?
Started way before kids. I used to live a very unhealthy lifestyle.
Tell people that you live with horses.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And buy her books.
And buy She's my marketing girl.
She totally is your marketing girl.
Okay. So, guys, I need to do work.
And buy her homework.
Okay. So, years ago, when I was in college, I came here right after the Israeli army to the States. And the Israeli culture is smoking a lot of cigarettes. So, I used to smoke a lot, never exercise after I...
So, first of all, just repeat that again. because you said it so quickly. I don't think people heard you.
Yeah.
She was in the army in Israel. Okay, I just wanted to say that because, like, for me, that's like hardcore.
Well, we have no choice, really, but I guess so.
I know, but come on, that's like hardcore.
Thank you.
In that country, that's hardcore.
But we really, it's something that's unfortunately, it's part of our culture. We have no choice but serve the country.
Yeah, the men and the women.
Feather on your shirt.
Thank you.
Feather on.
Okay, now.
Why do you pinch
Oh, no,
me?
no. Go.
You pinch
I
me.
didn't. You're trying to get you to bed.
No, I'm never going to go to bed.
Okay. This is live. Okay.
Mama's life, yes.
After college, I started an amazing job marketing, TV. I loved what I did. But then I quit smoking in my last semester of college. And
Awesome.
I knew I have an addictive personality. So I decided, now that I have some money, let me join a nice gym. Started with a personal trainer. Loved everything about it. I was looking forward to it every time, more and more. The things that I was able to do that I thought I would never do made me want to challenge myself more. Hated every minute, but loved it all together. Yes, you can sit with me. And at the end of the day, after about a year, I went back to Israel. I quit my job here, and a great job, loved it, but I quit my job here, got my certifications back in Israel in one of the biggest schools for sports and therapy.
Nice.
Yes. And then got back after a year and started working at the same gym that I started training. My goal was really making people feel good about themselves, never pushing to the point that they feel bad about what they do or ate before, just feeling good at this moment and then build goals for the long terms. And there's the short-term goals, I call it, the here and now, and then there's also like long-term goals, like goals. If it's running your first 5K and lifting this and that amount of weight in a squat or a bench press. These are things that.
Then stop it.
So there's different things that we can work on.
Stop it.
Or lifting up your kids,
Yeah.
you know.
So that's what made me start. And after kids, obviously, the career changed and things, changed according to them. So I think every phase of my life, what I feel the need to, if I felt lost or whatever, I will go to certain things and whatever attracted me to do, I will just go for it. And like you said, the purpose with passion, if you love what you do, it really doesn't feel like work.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of work, but
yeah.
I really love my clients. I really love what I do. And life circumstances, if it's after having my kids, that I didn't have any babysitting or a spouse that works the same hours as me or someone who can be with the kids and I can work out, that's how I felt stuck in a way. I couldn't do the exercise routine that I used to do before. So that's how I came up with the stroller boot camp here in the Bronx. And that brought, and they gave birth of the idea of the book eventually, so everything just from my need to my creation. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
He's always comes searching what the community needs, always asking questions. What do people need here? What do you like? What would you like? What would you don't like? And to create. Connecting
with people, absolutely.
So that's how I started with all the moms support, mom's night out that we did years ago. With the belly dancing, the moms and daughters yoga event, the wellness. What is it? Yes. And okay, hold on. And then what else we did? The Valentine's Day event that I did last year, and it's coming up actually again this next month. And two, all the things that I feel like I need, that I wish I could do for myself in a way that I miss here. I create what I want in a way, or what people need. I want to see.
Well, and these were things that we're missing, right, for this community, and it's awesome because you can always expand that toward other places. And
the community changes. What we need is changing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So originally it started with you really desiring to get healthy, right? Like you quit smoking, you lost weight, and all these beautiful things happen. So that's just amazing. So what do you think were like the ultimate pivot points for you that kind of, pushed you to continue to keep going,
in terms
You're
of
like so many.
that was one. The one was with my trainer who changed my life, Matt. I don't know if he's watching. He's probably not.
You can tag him later.
He doesn't have a wife.
He has a different Matt.
So what did he say to you? What was it that sort of inspired that? Like, what was that point?
Didn't take any BS. He's like, you gotta do it.
Books, right?
You know, I was like, oh, I can't do it. He's like,
Suck it up, Buttercup.
yes. And I like that style. It was like, it is what it is. Just do it. So that it just made me, again, with a history of body image issues and things like that. I just want to make hey Jeremy. I just want to make people feel good and break those boundaries. Like sometimes, so many times we think we can do these things, and when we can physically, we can attack other things in life outside of the gym, outside of the fitness. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know a lot of body issues that women especially experience. I mean, men experience it too, but we kind of experience it to a different level almost, right? And a lot of that comes from cultural, social, family, like all kinds of places. So
it gets even harder sometimes after giving birth.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of psychology in it too. It's like you're everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we're basically taught to not love our bodies. Do you know what I mean? So, hi, Wendy. Hey, Jeremy.
I think another.
So I love that because go ahead. What?
Oh, sorry. Another point that I can remember is after having kids, I was also working as a teacher, which I love my job, but it was very hard for me to be with my kids as often as I want. I would leave the house very early, come home really late, and I became a little like a very strong feminist, and I really wanted to show my kids. Yes, hi Ariel. Yes, they say hi to you.
Thank you. Hey Wendy.
I wanted to show my kids also, and for myself, that you can build your own business and you can take the risk and follow your passion. And I really wanted to run my own business and live by my own terms and create, like I said, the creation. Hey, Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Just create.
I love that.
The whole creation part. Like think of something, build it up, and see it happen. Like it's within weeks or months, and I love it. And I love now today that Yonit Fitness is like, I don't even have to introduce myself sometimes in the neighborhood. They know who you are. Yes, which is a little weird for me sometimes because I'm very shy, but yes, you can say something really quick.
So, go ahead. Hi, Ariel.
You're live.
If you want to be strong and healthy,
gotta get closer. We can't see you.
If you want to be strong and healthy, you are to go to the in her class.
I'm telling you, kids love them. They're truth tellers, man.
Yes.
So one thing I just wanted to come back to, which I think is super, super duper important when we're talking about, having passion for something and, finding the purpose from that is values and priorities, right? Because if you don't have your values and priorities straight, you're really not going to find what really really drives you and what really motivates you. Because ultimately, if you are not in alignment from your values and priorities to whatever it is that you're putting out in the world, it's going to crash and burn, right? Like it really needs to be in alignment between that. So I'm glad that you said that because your values were, one, your children, getting healthy, obviously having a presence out there and helping people with the same stuff that you experience. Like all of those things are part of the, values and priorities that you set for yourself. So you manifested those things in this business that you have that now helps to motivate all these women, He's so cute. Stop distracting me, Ben.
No.
So I love that about you. So let me ask you a question. So how have you mastered your craft? How do you feel that, or actually I would say mastering, because I think I can't say that anyone masters it because it's always a journey, right? So how have you been mastering it?
I mean, you try new things. You take a risk. You have to take a smart, calculated risk, obviously. You have to... Hey, Ben. Hey, God. Hey, Gadi.
Hi, Gadi.
Wow. I mean, hold on one second. I'm trying to answer a question, Mobila. I think a lot of the things that you don't see is like the things that don't work out. like so many ideas that I have that don't always come out so great and successful. But I take note of that too. You have to write down what works, what doesn't work, and see, okay, how can I be better next time? I just need it for 1 second. It's a journey, like you said. It's not final. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still, taking notes. And I'm just praying that it will continue to grow as it is now. You know, I mean, I'm always taking it on. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that makes sense.
And I love what you said because when you have losses, when particular parts of your journey seemingly don't work out, I mean, those aren't really losses, right? They're kind of successes on their own. And I think that's something that people don't think about, right? They think, oh my God, I failed. Okay, I have to do something else. Versus, you know what? This is only a temporary loss or a temporary failure or a temporary whatever. And I'm going to use this to actually tweak whatever it is I'm going to put out there again, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what you're alluding to, right? Like you pretty much used everything that didn't quite work out and just transformed it into something powerful for yourself.
Every no or every rejection or every every failure, it's all a lesson, I think.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I'm grateful for that. And you talk a lot about gratitude. I say all the things that I don't like, because I learn from them.
Who is that?
Yeah. Absolutely. Gratitude is utmost. Absolutely. Gratitude for the good, for the bad, and the ugly. Right?
Let me finish.
I want to hear her.
Oh my God. This is
so. What do you think are one or a couple of beliefs or major beliefs or patterns that you notice that limit people from pursuing, whatever it is that they want? In your case, pursuing, a healthy lifestyle or a healthy body or whatever it is that they're pursuing.
The business thing is taking a hobby into a career, making a hobby into a career. It's a risk. I had a very stable job, very nice paying job that I liked. I was not miserable. But taking that big risk, people thought I was crazy. If it was my, people that I lived with at the time, my parents, everyone was like, are you sure? You have 2 babies at home? Like, what are you doing? Do you have money to live off for nothing?
Yeah.
It's a risk. So a lot of the times you think you're not ready or you're financially not ready. I did a lot of research. You remember me. I was doing a lot of research. What we need, what does the neighborhood need here? And, thank God to education. I always have my education. I can always go back to something that I did before. That was something. Hey.
Oh, everybody in the entire world saw you.
So I think that's feeling not ready enough, or
right,
feeling like it's a big risk. Yes, and everyone can hear you. Yes, everyone in the whole entire world is watching this. Yes.
They hear Ben scream.
Okay.
So I think what I hear you saying, I mean, from a coaching perspective, I can talk about this because I see this a lot. Like people value safety, right? Certainty.
Yes. Safety doesn't mean that it's healthy
out there.
Yes.
Yeah, the certainty that I'm going to have a paycheck no matter how miserable I am at this job. I have a paycheck, right? And I want to stay there because I don't want to lose it, right?
Life is too short. I hate that what ifs. I hate what ifs. It's something that I hate.
Yeah. But you were definitely more inclined to get out there and take everything as an opportunity. And like Jose's saying right now, I'm guessing she has growth and risk taking as her top 2.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
That, I think you're also really good at connecting, with people, because for the field that you're in, I mean, any field really that has to deal with people or work with people or you have to connect with people. You have to somehow, figure out what their needs are, right? And kind of convince them in a way that you can help them, right? So, you have to have that in you.
It comes to me for a different reason. And I try, like you said, you have to connect with people. Obviously, you have to love people. I love people. I'm very shy in my everyday life. I'm very shy, but when it comes to work, I love what I. Obviously, I love what I do. I love figuring out why they're here.
Isn't it ironic that you're kind of shy in person, but you're in the kind of field that you actually have to interact with lots and lots of people?
Because I love meeting with people. I love the energy, and I love, and again, like I said, I love getting them to where they need to be or want to be. Because everyone, let's say in fitness especially, everyone's having their thing in their mind. Oh, I would love to one day get into that goal and get in shape or lose that weight or run my first marathon. Everyone has something.
Yeah.
and it can be there for a few months, could be there for a few weeks, or it can be there for years. And something is stopping them from getting there. And I'm not, I'm not a doctor or whatever, but I love figuring out what it is that stops them. How can I help them to get there, regardless of whatever it is that's holding them back?
So to my other question, like, what do you think are sort of the major beliefs that your clients,
thank you, Wendy,
that you've witnessed have had when it comes to, wellness and, really getting fit and getting healthy and loving themselves in that way, right?
So,
what do you think that is?
All I can hear was my kids. What did you say?
Oh, I said, what do you think is sort of like the major belief that your clients have had that kind of stops them from or has stopped people? Maybe they weren't your clients. Maybe they didn't become your clients because they were still there, right? But what do you think has stopped them from trying to pursue it?
My background is media, and I see how a lot of the fitness stuff is advertised. Yoga is, for example, you got to be flexible, white, skinny girl. That's all you see on the ads you see for yoga, for example.
Yes, Wendy.
So if you're not, you're going to be so intimidated by this whole beautiful world of yoga, because yoga is for everyone, for everybody, shaped for every age, for everyone.
Who's Joe?
And a lot of people just shy away from yoga because they don't fit that category that the media is portraying. That's, for example, running also. Same thing with running. Oh, running, I can't ever do a 5K. I can never, Yes, you can. You can. It's there. A lot of this stuff in the fitness world looks very, very intimidating, I think. But if you build up, if you work smart, if you have someone by your side, one by one, or in a group or whatever, that can help them reach that. And it's not that far away from them.
Jose.
I hope that made sense. Yes,
absolutely. So and also, you are the example, right? You're the ultimate example. Yes. I think that what happens a lot with people is that they don't believe it can happen, right? Yes. But once you talk about it, right, and you say, it happened for me, it can happen for you, right? Then it becomes more attainable, right?
People who know me personally from before, all the years, who know me as a smoker and never running and never lifting anything or whatever, see me, finishing a marathon and doing yoga, they'll say, really? Like you? So if you can do it, I can do it too, But people who don't know me or just recently know me, it can be very intimidating by the whole world of fitness and lifting weights or yoga. And there's work to be done, but my job is to make them feel capable of everything. If they do it, if consistently, if they do it, if they change their mindset. A lot of it is mindset. Most of it is how they see it. Do you see it as a punishment, or do you see it as a reward for your body? Do you see it as something that you're being forced and hating, or how can we make you look forward to do this?
Absolutely.
How can I find my job as a trainer is finding things that you would hate less.
Right.
Find the right part, find the right movement for you, the right set for you.
Absolutely. And a lot of that is what are the right habits that work for you, right?
Yes, because what works for me doesn't work for you or the other person next to you, and that's the job of a good trainer, finding what fits their clients.
We have a comment from John here. I admire your courage for finding your passion and pursuing it to the fullest.
Woo-hoo. Thank you.
Agreed. All right, so let's talk about the elephants in the room. Yes. Your two kids.
Kiddos.
So having two kids, single mom now, I can say that out loud. Business entrepreneur. So when the hits the fan.
Yes.
When the hits the fan, how do you continue to move on? I can't say it because the kids are here, right? This is
how do I what?
How do you continue to move on? What drives you to keep moving?
Well, they are. And also it's a circle. So if you, how do I explain that? Because I love them, because I wake up and do what I do obviously for me too, because I love what I do. They motivate me, and my job motivates me, and my clients. It's like a circle. So I get energy from everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that makes
sense. Absolutely.
Yes. And everyone has bad days. Everyone has, good days. I let myself feel what I need to feel. It's very stressful. It's, like I said, some days are better than others. Finding your support system, finding your village is very important.
Finding your tribe.
Yes, and like it's okay to feel the feelings. If you're feeling sad or not good that day, feel it, cry it out. You know, do what it is you need to do. I run. I like to sweat it out. You know, and then move on. Don't let it linger. I like to not to stay in.
I picture like runners like more happy than ever sad, just because, you know, I think one of the psychology things that they say is that whenever you run, it basically removes any ability to have depression, just because, you know, the hormones that are being activated every time you run are happy hormones, right? And they're happy like juices that are running through your body. So it's like, you know, when you're sad, just go running, right? So I picture that since you run all the time, you must be like high all the time.
After I'm done, I'm very...
No, it's true. It's not the coffee.
Yes. Well, coffee helps in the beginning. You know, yes, I mean, it helps tremendously. It's my time that I get to think, to get answers. Like I said, my moving meditation, I create ideas, I come up with things. When I run, I come back as a better, happier person to deal with life, if it's like work-related stuff or with my kids.
Call me a bad
and that's pretty much, guys, you need to go now. Okay, Teany said you have to go. Right, Teany?
Bye, guys. Good night.
No.
Yes.
Good night, guys.
Oh my God, I hope I'm making any sense here, because I'm hearing...
No, absolutely.
Yes.
So what would you recommend for people who really want to pursue their dream, whether it's to become a personal trainer, to run their first marathon? Like, what do you recommend for people to do?
Wow, totally different thing.
Get over that hump.
Yes. First of all, if you want to become a personal trainer, go to school and stuff. The fact that you love fitness doesn't make you a trainer. And I've seen that happen before. It's one of the reasons I left the gym that I worked for. Really educate yourself. Again, what fits your training program doesn't mean that it's going to fit everyone else. You're working with people with illnesses or you know, injuries, different ages, different goals. You got to do your homework, got to study, got to get a good school and get your certs. That's number one. And then whatever fits every trainer style, you know, obviously everyone has different styles. If it's working for a gym or working privately, independently, there's so many ways you can go with it. In general, if you want to go and pursue your dreams, go for it. I mean, write it out, say it out loud. Again, take calculated risks. It's okay to try something new. I'm a big believer in that. Even if you're crazy.
Awesome.
Yes, I mean, and again, like I said, life is too short to what if, you know, especially with my book, the book that I wrote. We started as a small project. We did it, me and my friend from college. And we really took it to the next step. And I could never, ever imagine in my life I'm going to have a book on Amazon. Like, that was something I could never think I'm going to have. And now it's up there, it's out there. People like writing to me from Spain or England and, you know, wherever, that they love it and they do downward dog, you know, with their...
Awesome.
So it's beyond everything I could ever think of. So.
One step at a time, right?
Yes. One day at a time. And again, don't let the bad days linger to a week or a month or a year. Yes.
Absolutely. Take it and use it while it's hot, right?
Yeah. And like I said, like finding your gifts, find whatever, if for me, it's making you feel good or reaching goals. It can change in different forms every day. Oh, Ariel wants me to show this again. That's our book, Moving with Mommy.
I'm going to get to that in a second, Ariel. Slow down, all right? Marketing guru that you are.
Yes.
All right, so guys, feel free to ask questions if you guys have anything to ask Yonit. Actually, Wendy just said, show the book.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I will link to the book. Yes, I will. After this call, I'm going to link to the book. Don't you guys worry. We'll do that. Part of this is an opportunity not only to shine light on beautiful people who are so impassioned, which you know I'm all about that. But it's also to highlight people who are doing things for the community, who are really like looking at the needs that are out there. which I'm all about too. And I know that you're all about that because you pretty much created a lot of your programs around what you saw in the neighborhood based on your research, which is fantastic, right? So I love that about you. So guys, feel free to ask questions to Yonit. Hey, Cleveland, speaking of personal trainer, Cleveland is a personal trainer.
Oh, hi.
He was my personal trainer way back. All right. So where can we find you? I'm going to put a link to your website, but you can say it out loud. Tell them where they can find you.
www.yonitfitness.com. I'm there. You can find about classes, your local in the neighborhood, classes, events. The next event is Valentine's. Okay, my book, again, the third time, Moving with Mommy on Amazon. So if you have little kids at home, if you want to exercise with them, this is a really fun book. Okay?
I'm gonna read it.
And really cool illustrations too. I love the illustrations in the
My
book.
best friend from college, Chris, illustrated it. Brilliant. I just sent him pictures of what I do with my kids, what I do in the class, and he brought it to life. It was insane.
Very cool.
So what was the first question?
All you need is a vision. All you need is a vision. So we can find you on Yonit Fitness. Are you on you're on Facebook, obviously. You're here with me now.
I'm always on Instagram. I love Instagram. And what else? Oh, our next event. If you're looking for the best, most affordable date night, we're doing a fun couples wellness date night here in the Bronx in Riverdale. It's going to be a wine and fun, flirty workout. It's not a real heavy, hardcore workout, but it's going to be very fun. And we have big raffles coming there as well. So you can check. It's all on my website, yonitfitness.com. Yeah.
Awesome. Gad wants to know, when are you putting out your sequel to your book?
Very soon, Gaddy. Very soon. He's my number one customer.
What does that mean? Right
now. Yay.
What does Wendy say?
Wendy says
too cute. Too cute.
A link to the book is it's all on Amazon. Go to Amazon.com, Moving with Mommy, order your copy, and if you're in the neighborhood, I even sign something for your kid.
No.
All right, Moving with Mommy.
What does that mean?
On Amazon. There we go.
When is the next book coming out?
All right.
Right now. The next week is coming out right now.
So John has a question. So when you first started on your journey, did you have moments where you felt doubt about getting started, and how did you overcome it?
Every day. If you know me, if you come into my brain, there's doubt every time. What if it doesn't work out? I'm very nervous about this interview too, you know, Teany. What if I'll forget my English today?
Go ahead, speak your language, girl. I don't know Hebrew, but that's all right.
Yes, of course, there are moments of doubt. But if you know that if you're doing something with love, with so much passion, and dedication, hard work, it shows, and it comes back to you.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, what does that say?
Yes.
Very cool. All right. Wendy says, Yonit, talk about the impact the book has had on your kids.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
The book. So I want to go back to the doubt thing, because this is something that I struggle with.
Go for it.
You just have to shut these
on
yes.
TV.
Just it's really about what we say to ourselves, right? If I tell myself I think it's too hard, it's too big on me, it's too this on me. If you meditate, you can change that mindset. Give yourself some different mantras to say to yourself, and it will shut those voices, make them smaller. Because these voices exist in my head all the time.
No.
All the time.
No.
I love that you said that, because I think that people misconstrue success for never doubting ever again. That is so not the case.
Nothing is for granted. I always say thank you. If something
does
work,
nothing.
I
almost forgot.
Yes, Ariel wants to say something. Really quickly.
There's also backpacks.
Yes, and t-shirts and backpacks. Yes.
And also there's like little pictures of her that are
Ariel, you're hired. I'm hiring her. Just send her over. I need some stuff too. Go on.
Yes. So Wendy was asking about the book.
Oh, there's also water bottles.
Yes. Wendy was asking about the book. The book actually came as an inspiration because my daughter came home one day from Mother's Day. I don't know if I ever told you the story.
Me?
Yes. You don't remember this. You were very small.
Me too.
And you too, Ben too. And on the Mother's Day card. It says, my mom makes me food every night and teaches me how to exercise. So that gave me the idea.
You teach me how to do nothing.
Yes, I teach Ben how to do nothing, he says. That gave me the idea of writing that poem for them. And then from that poem, I sent it to my friend. And I think it's
how did it manifest into a book?
So from the poem, I wrote the poem just for the kids, for fun, moving with mommy. So all the things that we do in class. And then I spoke to my friend from college, Chris, and he's an illustrator. He's an amazing artist, Christopher Lucas. And I was like, oh, can we make something out of it? Can I send you some pictures and you match it to the exercises? And he's like, yes. And then he read the poem, and then together we said, he's like, I think there's something really big here, because back at the time, Michelle Obama was still the first lady, and she was all about kids' health and fitness and
all about that.
Yes. Unfortunately, the book came out after.
Why did you take this off? I just
okay, sorry. So it was very in. It's still very. It's something that I think parents want their kids to see, how exercising and fitness for themselves, for the parents themselves, is something that can be fun. It's all from the kids' point of view, seeing the parents working out as a fun play and bonding time. And that's what I do. That's really what we've been doing since my kids were born. Like, I do push-ups and squats with the babies at the house, or because I'm alone here, because I didn't have the extra hands of to be with the kids, or jogging with the stroller because I couldn't go to the gym whenever I wanted to. So it's part of our life. So I think they were excited about the book at first, but they were like, oh, that's just what we do,
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, I just want to go back to what you said, because I think that's it's crucial to talk about that from a passion perspective. Like, often the things that we end up doing that become our sort of passion projects and then become our purpose start from a need, right?
Yes.
And you had a need, and often it's a desperate need to, whatever that is, to, I need to be healthy because I want to be around for my kids, and for you, your kids were your why, right?
Yeah.
And for other people, it's just, I have this fire inside that I need to get out, and it's coming out of me as art, right? Like your friend who made the book for you. So, or I need to write a book, and often it's very creative. Like, I think almost every job is creative to some extent. Even if you're a programmer, you're creating code that does something interesting and special, and only you, and not every code is the same. Similar to writing books, not every book is the same, even though there's lots of book on, on personal training and whatnot. Not every book is the same, and everything concentrates on something specific to that person. So I think that's super important, right? Because you have to bring your version into the world. Whatever version that is, that comes out of you is special, right?
Yeah. And there's, especially in the fitness world, thank you. The fitness world, there's so many trainers, there's so many styles, there's so many things. I have to be true to myself. I can't get certified with something that I'm not doing myself or not passionate about myself. If I don't do it on my own, why would I get certs? I won't be able to, if I don't love it, I won't go after it.
Yeah. And, ultimately, people are going to be attracted to your authenticity and your passions, Yeah. There is, if you are into it, if you have a passion for it, put it out there, because chances are there are going to be lots of people that are interested in what you have to offer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Ariel wants to say something. Yes.
And if you're like in 6th grade and 7th grade and 8th grade and 9th grade and 10th grade and 11th grade and 12th grade, she has classes for it.
Oh, yes. I also do wellness events for young girls. Again, something that I wish I had when I was younger. I do a lot of body image stuff and positive thinking through movement, through yoga, through boot camps, through art. Hold on. And again, like you said, it all comes from your need. If it's my stroller boot camp, or it's my girls' wellness, or if it's my couples day,
absolutely,
it's all like, what do I need? What do I want? And then you guys all need it too. And then people say, yes, I'll do it. If not, Yes, Ariel.
Absolutely.
Really quick.
I want to see the kids. Bring them into the camera. We can't see them. Bring them both in. We're going to close shop, guys. Come say hi.
Goodbye soon.
And also, the reason why she takes classes for a lot of ages, because if she only did it for grown-ups and babies, it wouldn't be fair for other people. So she does it for a lot of people.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes. Spread the love, right, Ariel? Just spread the love.
What does that say?
It says, John says positive thinking. Yes.
Yes. Well, again, you can find Yonit on yonitfitness.com. You can find her on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And she's got an event coming up in February, like she said, for Valentine's Day. And what else? Is there anything else you want to end with?
I want to say thank you for those who joined and all the messages. That really, really helped. Thanks for taking me with the two little monkeys. And that's it. Thank you so much.
What does that say?
Thank you, Jose.
Thank you. I just want to tell you, I honor you and I honor your journey and your mission and the passion that you have. And that's why you're here.
Thank you. And I couldn't do this without my village, and you're part of it. So thank you. Know that.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who's joined. This is Teany Hidalgo from Sanese Wellness Academy with the Purpose with Passion series, encouraging you to discover your passion because it will lead you to your purpose. So go to sanesewellness.com now to join the 7-week boot camp to accelerate your blissful life by finding your purpose with passion. It starts on February 4th.
Yes.
What does it say?
Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next installment. Bye from New York. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
What does it say? Why are you doing that?